We're live on YouTube. I am Rich Lieberman, and I don't in any way, shape, or form filter my opinion. My opinion comes at you with 100% sincerity. The only time I back off, the only time I don't hit you straight on is when I'm doing my Playboy shots. It's when I'm doing the Humpty Hump. But forget about that for a moment. Now, to be serious, yes, I'm a critic of KCBS. Yes, I am a constant pain in the ass. But that pain in the ass is based upon real intense conflict, a conflict that I've been seeing for years now, months now, weeks now, days on and on and on and on and on. Okay? My problem is that I listen. That's my problem. I should just conduct a normal life, go out there and get a 7-Eleven sandwich, hunker down with all the women that admire me and love me and care for me and think that I'm God's gift to the world. Somewhat. But it's my issue because it's your issue, because you have to put up with this crap. For example, at KCBS, the guy in the afternoon now, evening at Steve Scott is officially irritating. He annoys me. He's putting on a persona. I'll get to that in a second. I was very high on Rebecca Goodion. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I complimented her. I said she was an upcoming star. And I based that upon listening to her do traffic reports about a year ago. I said, who is this? This woman is fantastic. She's great. I found out that she's from back east, that she's traveled around the world, that she really loves radio. She came to KCBS, and I complimented her on traffic. Now, they gave her a promotion, okay? And I'm going to get back to Rebecca Goodion in a second. She's doing news now. Now, it's early in the ball game, but where I admired her, Rebecca Goodion, for her traffic anchoring on the news as an anchor, I don't know. My initial hunch is not that bright. I don't think she can handle it. It's not the fact that she's just incapable. I think she's very capable. I just think that she's trying too hard. She's ad-libbing. Her tosses to the new traffic guys, not really new, are awkward. The first couple of weeks have been awkward. So I'll get back to that in a second. But back to Steve Scott. Who in the world talks like this? Now, look, I know he came from New York, worked at WCBS and all that. Got good credentials. But just because you worked at WCBS doesn't mean your instant gratification, instant love and admiration. Look, you can have great pipes. You can have a decent cadence. You can conduct yourself very, very well. But when you talk like this constantly and are trying to sound as if you are an eternal broadcaster, it comes off as disingenuous. Steve Scott, for God's sakes, get a hold of yourself, okay? Check the ego. Take those wine bottles that you have apparently in your little place near the ballpark that you were very, very, very proud of, that you mentioned about 7 times when you did the phono with Peter Finch the other morning when we had that big earthquake. You might want to take a glass, okay? Put it down, and think to yourself, why do I keep talking like this? And maybe have a glass of wine and try to talk normal, Steve Scott. Be normal. Pretend you're talking to a loved one. Pretend you're talking to anybody and just act normal and put off the I'm Steve Scott. and I'm going to do and talk like this eternally because I'm a radio guy and I am a broadcaster. And even though people in the workshop where I work tend to now laugh at me because I keep talking like this, my God, get a grip on yourself. Let me tell you something, Steve Scott. It's got to be ego. It's got to be ego. It's got to be the fact that you can't talk any other way. You know, I hear you, and then I think, oh my God, is this guy just, why does he keep talking like this? I mean, does he talk like this when he goes out to have dinner or orders breakfast, if he goes into a little cafe? Like, I can imagine him walking into a Denny's or something, maybe not Denny's, but some little cafe, ordering breakfast. Well, I'd like some scrambled eggs and perhaps some rye toast. And please, when you make me my coffee, will you please don't put any milk in it? I'll do it myself. And I'm Steve Scott. Oh, please, I like my bacon to be crispy. What the is this guy doing? And he just keeps talking like that. It is so damn annoying. Oh, my God. God. Does he talk like this when he was in New York at WCBS? Steve Scott, you're not Walter Cronkite. You're a fucking guy who took over for some other guy who couldn't wait to get the hell out. Now he's headed to San Diego. So quit talking like this and just be normal. Okay? Get a grip on this. Okay? I'm Steve Scott. For God's sakes. Now back to Rebecca Goodyear. People are going to give me shit because maybe it's too early in the game to judge someone who just took over, okay? Which in and of itself should be a barometer on just how it is at KCBS, where they put people, primarily younger women, that's not a bad deal, that's okay, into a position where usually it would take, 6 months, a year, maybe longer, you know, where you earn your stripes, but they need people. Why? Because the woman who is in charge of everything, she's got issues herself. She only survives because of the fact that KCBS is a monopoly, that they have no competition, but that's another story. Rebecca, okay, you're in way over your head at the start. I'm going to give you some more time. But the ad-libbing now, I don't know about that. It's a little awkward. The tosses to Michael Bagali didn't sound so wonderful. I don't think he's happy with this party. And the ad-libs and the frequent pieces of dead air to start have not been welcome. Okay? But then again, it's KCBS. It's par for the course. I would have maybe put her on the weekend, given her some seasoning. Dare I say that? Oh, I must be a misogynist. Yeah, that's what I'll get, probably. But look, it's awkward. It's not the most fluid kind of transition from someone very capable, as I said back then. Now, not just doing traffic, but exclusively doing news anchoring. Good for her. Not so good so far for the listener. That's all I have to say. And you know what? You heard it from me. I'm Rich Lieberman. Become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. I promise you never to talk like this unless I have a stick up my ass or unless I'm just trying to be like Walter Cronkite. Or more importantly, I'm Steve Scott. No, I'm not. I need help. I know. But you know what? I'm honest. Please be a subscriber to my YouTube channel here. Tell your friends, your enemies, your priest, your rabbi, your lawyer, your doctor, your hooker, anybody in your life that means something. Or even if they don't, tell them about Rich Lieberman, who assaults the senses, but he does it with bravado.